Why it sucks to be born an African mosquito. Forget exotic islands. Your life begins in the equivalent of a lukewarm, forgotten puddle behind someone's house. Maybe it's a discarded tire, a puddle left by the rains, or a lovely bit of stagnant swamp. Glamorous, right? You're born. Congratulations. You hatch from an egg, one of maybe 100 siblings you'll never actually know, into, well, a tiny aquatic worm thing. You're a larva. Your main job now is to wiggle frantically, eat microscopic gunk, and stick your breathing tube out of the water like a tiny periscope, hoping nothing bigger and meaner spots you from below or above. Oh, the predators. Dragonfly nymphs see you as a snack. Little fish think you're hors d'oeuvres. Even some other water beetles might fancy a bite. It's like living in a soup bowl where everything else has teeth and you're the crouton. Your only defense? Wiggle harder. And just when you get used to being a worm, surprise, taimtomol. You shed your skin like an awkward teenager trying on clothes that don't fit, becoming slightly bigger and even more noticeable to those hungry mouths. You'll do this a few times. Each one is another chance to get eaten mid-wardrobe change. Finally, after surviving the aquatic Hunger Games, you enter the pupa stage. You basically turn into a floating comma that can't eat. You just bob at the surface, waiting for the magic to happen, still desperately hoping that fish from earlier doesn't come back. It's like being stuck in a sleeping bag at a pool party hosted by sharks. Now for the grand finale of your water life. Emergence. You have to break open your pupal skin while floating on the water's surface tension. Crawl out and wait for your brand new, super delicate wings to dry without falling back in or getting instantly snapped up by a passing bird, bat, or spider. It's the most dangerous tightrope walk imaginable. Many don't make it. Think escaping Alcatraz, but you're made of tissue paper. Okay, you made it. You're an adult mosquito. If you're a male, your life sucks slightly less, but it's still pretty pathetic. You get to fly around, sip nectar like a wannabe butterfly, join annoying buzzing swarms to find a mate, do the deed, and then promptly die. Purpose fulfilled. Bye. But you? Oh, lucky you. You're a female Anopheles mosquito. Nectar isn't enough for you. No, you need something richer, something warmer to develop your eggs. You need blood, and not just any blood. You need mammal blood, preferably human. You are now driven by a constant, desperate craving that will likely get you killed. Finding your meal is a mission. You follow trails of carbon dioxide, zero in on body heat and specific, delicious human smells from potentially miles away. You're basically a heat-seeking, CO2-sniffing bee, loving missile of misery. But your target is a giant, and it hates you. You are desperately in need of blood, and it's now or never. Time for the approach. Stealth is key. Land softly. Find a spot. Deploy the needlemouth, your proboscis. Hope the giant doesn't feel it. Hope they don't hear the high-pitched whine that announces your presence like an air raid siren for irritating doom. Hope they don't. Swat. Even if you succeed, get your fill, and escape, you're now public enemy number 1. Humans have nets, sprays, zappers, and an ingrained hatred for your entire species. Every meal is a life or death gamble. And what's your reward for this daring heist? You get to lay eggs. Woo. But wait, there's a horrifying bonus prize. While sipping that blood, you might have sucked up some tiny stowaways, malaria parasites. They don't do you much good, maybe make you a bit sluggish. But when you bite the next giant, congratulations, you've just become an unwilling accomplice in potentially killing your food source. So, you survive the swatting, avoid the bats and birds, digest your blood meal, find another delightful puddle, lay your eggs, and start the whole miserable cycle over again? Or more likely, you misjudge a swat, get caught in a spider web, fly into a zapper, or just run out of time. Your adult lifespan is measured in weeks if you're lucky. So yeah, born in filth, hunted constantly, risking death for every meal, potentially carrying deadly cargo you didn't ask for, only to maybe pass on your miserable genes before dying violently. It really, really sucks to be an African mosquito. Be glad you're not one.